What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Today we're going to be talking about a story about how I had like a bunch of crashes, as a kid, when I was like super little. Not super little, but I'm going to be talking about some of the worst crashes I've had. So this might be like a 2 or 3 big crashes and then maybe some little ones. So let's get into it. First story is gonna be the worst one because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. So basically, I started out just riding with my buddy. We'll just call him Jim, right? So me and Jim, we're going up to. I had this road and it was near like an abandoned high school, and there was a road right next to that. So I went up that road and I took like a left, and I was going to Jim's friend's house, so like a mutual friend. And I'm about 11, 12 years old around this time. So I go to Jim's buddy's house and we start talking, we start hanging out. It's the middle of summer, it's like really hot out, like 102 degrees out. So I'm shirtless and I have no shoes on, and I was riding my bike. I was that kind of kid. So as we're at Jim's buddy's house, we're talking Capri Suns and stuff, and we're talking about hopping on Fortnite when we get back home. So after we do all of that, I hop back on my bike. I'm like, all right guys, I'm gonna go home. They're like, oh yeah, there's a hill down there, so just go down the hill. I'm like, okay. And they were like, oh, I dare you to bomb it. I'm like, oh, bomb a hill? I haven't done that yet. I always used to jump my bikes. I had balls, as a little kid. And so as I was bombing this hill, I start speeding up really high. And then I realize I'm trying to hit my brakes, and I realize that they're rusty and they don't work. So I'm freaking out. A car whizzes past me, right? And now I pass an intersection. I'm like, fuck, I gotta slow down or else I'm gonna go into the main road, right? So it was like this road and then a church and then Main Street. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna go hit Main Street on accident. So I'm like, fuck, and I'm freaking out. So I turn. My first instinct was to turn. I hit a curb and I fly over the handlebars. I fly. So the way I could describe it is I was at this little church school, and there was a curb and then like maybe 2 feet of grass, a railing, and then a ditch that went down 3 or 4 feet. So I fly over the handlebars after hitting the curb. My rib slams into the railing and I fly over and I bash my head on the ground. I don't remember a lot of that afterwards, but all I remember is waking up and seeing 10 missed calls from my mom. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, my mom's gonna be so pissed. The neighbor runs out of their house and they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm gonna call 911. I'm like, I'm 11 years old, trying not to cry. I can't breathe. So I instinctively am like, no, I'm fine, because I don't like hospitals, right? So my mom pulls up, she's mad at me, she's yelling at me, I'm all fucking bruised. And then this is where the story gets even worse. A week later, I'm sleeping. I had a bunk bed with my brother around this time. So I was sleeping, and I fall, and I slam onto the floor. And I'm like clutching my side, this side where I slammed my rib into. And I'm like, oh, I can't breathe. And it hurt so bad. So I get up and I feel something moving there. I'm like, oh my goodness, I just broke my rib. It hurts so bad. I am screaming. My mom comes in the room. She's like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, all right, we're going to the hospital. I'm like, no, I'm fine. So I ended up not going to the hospital, which could have been very, very dangerous. Now, I don't think I broke a rib, but I think I cracked a rib. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago. Plus a concussion. I should have gone to the hospital, but I decided not to. And so, like, the moral of the story is, do not ride your bike without a helmet or shoes or a shirt, or else you will get hurt. And also make sure you have brakes that work. The next story I'm going to be getting into is another very, very crazy story. So basically, my buddy Hunter, he does some commentary style videos like me, and him, and this other kid we'll call Ben. We were all skating. This is when I started to get into skateboarding. Well, not really started to, because I started at a very young age. This was last summer, so it was the most recent story. And so while I'm there, hanging out with my buddies, we're at Cumberland Farms, we're skating, our buddy Ben is on his bike, we're all going, and then we're like, oh yeah, let's go to this abandoned, place, and we're like, sure, so we head down to the very abandoned place, and next to the Cumbies is a little hill. It's not super little, it's like a bombable hill. This is another hill bomb story. So we're going down the hill. I'm singing fucking Like a Stone by I forget the band name, but yeah, I'm singing Like a Stone by Audio Slave, and I'm having the time of my life. But the one thing I forgot while bombing that hill was keeping my knees bent. So I start wobbling. I'm like trying to catch myself. I start wobbling. Hunter looks back. He's thinking, oh, this kid's gonna 360 on his ass. And then he sees me not 360 on my ass, so he thinks I'm fine. He looks back, he keeps riding. About 3 or 4 seconds later, they're already gone. I'm 360 off my ass, almost get hit by a car, run to the side, and I'm freaking out. I'm screaming. My hands are covered in blood. My elbow has fucking road rash all up my forearm. I have road rash all over my knees, all up my ass, all up my back. It sucked, right? My hand is covered in blood. Like, literally all of it in blood. Now, Hunter, he's kind of a troller, because when he sees me covered in fucking blood, he goes, yo, bro, bloody dap up. And I'm thinking, dude, I need to call an ambulance, right? Because, I'm fucked. And so I call my mom. I'm like, I just crashed. I think I'm fine. It's whatever. I'll just go to them. So we get to the spot. By the time we get to the spot, my mom's already there, and she's waiting for us. And I get picked up. I go home. I go in the bed, and it just sucks. Covered in road rash. I shower. Oh, covered in road rash. It sucked. So yeah, that was a more shorter story. Hunter, he's pretty chill. He was there. He has commentary videos like this, so, I'll put his name in I'll put his YouTube channel in the description. You guys should go check him out. And we'll get on to the third crash. So, the third crash is probably the, most tame crash out of all three of these. It is not the biggest crash, right? So basically, I'm with my buddy Ben, who wasn't there before in the other crash, and so we are sitting there. We're at Dunkin'. It's super hot out, 98 degrees out. I live in New England, so 98 degrees is super duper hot compared to Texas or whatever. So it's super hot. We get ice water from Dunkin' because they'll give out ice water for free. We're drinking that. There's a stair set there. I'm trying to trick. This was probably 2-3 weeks before the other crash. So I'm starting to do it. I'm kind of freaking out. Not freaking out, but I'm hesitating. I'm not really fully committing. Then the one time I fully commit and I finally stick the trick, my wheel bites the board. So what wheel bite is, I'm just going to explain this super quickly, is when your trucks are loose and your board touches your wheel and it stops the wheel. So my board touched my wheel, stopped the wheel. I flew forward and I smack. And I'm like, oh. And like, I'm looking at my knee, my hands are bloody, and my knee looks like it's like red 40. Like my blood, I did not have enough iron because my blood was super duper red. And so, you know, that one was the most tame one. There's some other stories that I have, but you know, I don't really skate anymore, so maybe if I do start skating again, I'll give more stories, but you know, those are all the stories I've got for now. So, you know, what you guys should do is, if you like this content, let me know in the comments. Smash that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. You know, I really like doing this kind of content, so if you guys like it, I would subscribe, you know, like, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of this once I get, you know, more stories.